What's going on YouTube? I'm back with another Big Brother Season 15 review. Now tonight's episode was way more interesting than Sunday night's episode. This one kind of kept my attention, although there were some parts where I almost fell asleep and I did have to fast forward through some scenes. This episode was way better than Sunday's. So let's get into this review. And the first couple of scenes, after Judd puts Arian, I always call her Arian because her name's like spelled weird. It doesn't look like Aaron, it looks like Arian. So if I call her Arian by mistake, I mean Aaron. Anyways, Aaron and Caitlyn are put on the block. No shocker, no surprise. We found that out in last week's episode. And so after Judd puts her on the block, she, meaning Aaron, runs to his room and is like, why did you put me on the blog? What did I twist your words about? And then he comes up with this, I don't know if it's the truth or not, because honestly, I don't know what Judd's trying to do. I don't know if he's trying to get rid of Howard, Spencer, or is he really trying to get rid of Aaron, because he is just unsure himself. Even in his confessionals, he doesn't know what he's talking about. But he tells her, hey, I'm not trying to get rid of you, I'm trying to backdoor someone else. Usually when you're trying to backdoor somebody, you kind of say, hey, I'm trying to backdoor so-and-so. So I don't know if he's trying to keep Aaron or he really is trying to backdoor somebody. So basically, he's like, no, I'm not gonna, you're not my target. Just go ahead and act mad at me when we leave the room, and you're not my target. So finally, Spencer and Howard catch you on that Amanda and McCrae are trying to mastermind the whole Big Brother house. They're trying to get those two out because they're the strong players, which they are, minus Spencer. Spencer's more of a mental, strong player, and Howard is the physical and the kind of mental strong player. But I like Howard and Spencer, so I don't want to see them go home. So if anybody's against Amanda and McCrae, I don't mind it. And so finally they're like, they kind of see that Amanda and McCrae are trying to mastermind the whole house, and they kind of think Alyssa and Helen are too, but I don't feel that they are, because honestly, they're kind of the underdogs, and they finally came up on top, but I don't think they're trying to mastermind the house. They're really just trying to save themselves, and I don't take that as them trying to mastermind the whole house. So Spencer and Howard go up to the HR's room, and Judd is there, Caitlyn walks in, and Jim Marie there, and they try to form an alliance, just those people, and then Howard comes out of the blue talking about some grasshoppers and ants, and I kind of understood the metaphor, but then after a minute I was like, what, Howard? And I think everybody in the room was like, what, Howard? But it sounded good, so they're like, yeah, let's go with it. So they form an alliance. So America votes Alyssa to be put on the block, which I was really shocked by, and I was confused by, because 3 weeks in a row she won MVP, and that doesn't make sense for her to go from winning MVP to being put on the block. Like, what? And I think this is kind of Big Brother's doing, because all of a sudden they take away the MVP power, and hold on. Yeah, they take away, I was trying to think, like, how did the MVP process work, because this is new this season, but they took away the MVP power out of the castmates. Like, America, we chose who the MVP was, but the MVP chose who was being put on the block. So, we were choosing Alyssa 3 weeks in a row, and she was ultimately having her decision. So I think Big Brother was like, you know what, she needs to stop winning, she needs to stop pretty much taking over the house, so how about we coincidentally strip away us choosing to put on us choosing the MVP, to the MVP choose who gets on the block, to where we choose who gets on the block. And she gets put on the block just like that, and I think that's, like I said, Big Brother's doing, because how do you go from winning MVP to being safe for 3 weeks in a row to not winning MVP and being put on the block? That makes no sense. Big Brother has something to do with that. It was strategized, and they just did that to, I don't know why they chose to put her on the block, but I think Big Brother had something to do with that, and it might have been twisted and turned. Like, it might have been a tie between Alyssa and somebody else, but I don't think Alyssa was really the initial person to be put on the block, because that doesn't make sense. How do you go from being MVP for 3 weeks in a row to being put on the block? I don't understand. And I just find it coincidental and fishy how she's put on the block after. Okay, I'm just repeating myself, but you guys see what I'm saying. Like, it doesn't make sense. I don't understand. You guys, if you don't watch Bad Girls Club, then just ignore that. But every time I say I don't understand, I just feel like breaking out into that Erica dance. I don't understand. Anyways, so Big Brother, yes, I said Big Brother, their failed attempt at getting Alyssa to stay on the block did not work. She won the veto, and I was so happy. I was ecstatic. I was like, yes, because you guys know I love Helen, I love Alyssa, and I love Spencer, and I love Howard. And she won veto, so Big Brother failed at trying to get her out the house. If that was their intent, or is it just them trying to stir up stuff that didn't need to be stirred? But she wants to beat them. So, of course, she takes herself off the block. But in the meanwhile, Amanda tries to do this little frisky thing for McCrae's 24th birthday. She's in a one-piece bathing, and Alyssa just thought that was just so ugly. Not everybody has so much like Alyssa, so not everybody wants to wear two-piece bathing suits. So I understand why Amanda would have a one-piece bathing suit. So Alyssa just goes in and hounds Amanda for wearing that bathing suit. And it's like, Alyssa, are you turning into the new Erin? Like, please don't. Because I will quickly wish for you to get the house. Because I'm not a person who likes bullying or anything. And even though I do like Alyssa, if I see that her true side of her comes out and she's really Erin number 2, I will have a problem and I would want her to get out the house. But then again, it could be that she's like, she thinks Amanda or somebody in the house won the MVP power and they are trying to get her out, so maybe she feels that she needs to be mean and rude because she has the veto, so she's safe for the week. But it's also not a good thing because she can't play in the veto next week. So she needs to look closer around. Anyway, so she pretty much gets under Amanda's skin. Amanda goes crying, which I would too, because this girl sitting here calling her fat. She said, someone was like, write something on your leg, Amanda. And then Alyssa was like, please don't, that's gross. I will throw up. That is so mean. Like, do you not know these people can get you sent home next week? Like, you're not safe next week. I mean, McCrae or Amanda could be HOH, and you're sitting there talking bad about her. You can easily be put on the block. So, Alyssa takes herself out of the block, and the next nominee is Jen Marie. Now, I don't understand why Jen Marie would be put on the block. Maybe because she is annoying, like Judd said, or she's giving the whole Aaron and Caitlyn alliance or whatever. But honestly, I don't feel she's a big threat, and I don't think she's going home. If anything, I think Aaron's going home. But lately, no one's been kind of talking about Aaron, so maybe she's not going home. But hopefully she does, because this is her one chance to get her out the house. Because trust me, if she gets off the block this week, she's going to be a really strong player. And people are worried about Howard. You need to be worried about Aaron, like, for real. But anyway, this episode was really good. It was really interesting. Better than Sunday's episode. I want to keep my video short and quick because literally, when I upload a 14-minute video, it takes like 400 minutes. And I don't have all day to sit there and wait for a video to load. So I like to keep my videos short, simple, and quick to the point because I don't have an editor. And I'm trying to work on Final Cut Pro. And like I said, it's for like the filming gods. Like, I can't. Anyway, guys, I'm going to go. I will see you guys tomorrow for the live eviction and to see who gets sent home, see who wants HOH. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Bye!